Flashpoint Radio every second and fourth Tuesdays, 5:30 p.m. live.
Rebroadcasting will be aired on the first and the third Tuesday at the same time.
What are we expecting?
What are we expecting? We are expecting a supportive and positive learning experience in which each member is empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth.
So join us, yours truly, Toastmaster Hazel Fletcher,
Toastmaster Wilsey Colley,
and yours truly, Distinguished Toastmaster Carla McGarvey Blair, for another exciting season of speaking and leadership information galore. Toastmaster Speak.
Toastmaster Speaks.
Toastmaster Speaks.
Is another exciting episode of the Toastmaster Speaks radio show. This is where we are at, and this evening we are super duper excited for more than one reasons. It is actually August the 12th, but we are in studio at the Flashpoint Radio Media, and I realize that even, ooh la la, they are certainly sneaking out from me. But I have realized that even in the summer, we are able to have this program running. The Eminent Orators Toastmasters Speak radio show is a radio show that we touch aspects of Toastmaster that we are sure those who are listening worldwide, globally, and right here in the Cayman Islands is able to get a taste of what Toastmaster is. And if you are a Toastmaster, it is just reinforcing skills, reinforcing information that you'd be aware of. We have in the studio my co-host, Toastmaster Hazel Gordon Fletcher. But the anchor person today we have is prospective Toastmaster Michael Williams. I would love my co-host to just hail up the group, hail up Radioland, give a shout out to Radioland, but then we are listening for the word of the day right after that from the anchorman, prospective Toastmaster Michael Williams.
Here, here. What's the word today?
Before now, just give a highlight. No. You ain't going to cheat out on me today. The word of the day is given after your hail up. Yes.
Oh. I see. Well, today, you said we will be having a very, very interesting topic. Speaking about hidden talents. Yes.
She said hidden talents. All right.
Yes.
So we are happy. So again, Toastmaster Hazel saying hi to Radioland, hi to the Cayman Islands, hi to those who are in the hearing of her voice, because she's talking about hidden talents. But I'm hoping the voice would not be hidden. All right, prospective Toastmaster Michael, Anchorman, can you give us the word of the day and let me explain to the audience what that is all about?
Well, the word of the day today, as of course, I want to say welcome to Radioland and welcome to the Toastmasters this evening and to the show. The word of the day today is a pretty simple word, but very interesting. And so the word is expectation. And I did look at this word as for this evening's topic, to be a word that would be very easily articulated as we continue the conversation. So expectation is the word of the day.
I am ensuring that I have it all down. Expectation. And so those who decide to give us a call, those who decide to join in, those who have decided that they want to be on radio today with Toastmasters Speak, please, we urge you to include the word of the day, expectation, just to ensure that you are using the word of the day. The word of the day is basically as Toastmasters, we have one word that we try to ask and implore all speakers to make it a part of your presentation. So, whether you are just giving a short speech, a short presentation, an announcement, or something, we beg of you, include the word of the day because, again, it can be added to your vocabulary. So, today it is all about your expectation. Expectation, the word of the day. Toastmaster, I
I see that you have been using that
me.
word expectation, because you want to go ahead of me. But you are not going ahead of me. I want to tell you something about word of the day. I go
Yes.
to a church, and on the screen every Sabbath is a word of the day.
Hmm.
And yes, they have a word of the day, and you listen to the preacher. And at the end of the preaching sermon, I don't hear them advertise for any gifts, but I sat there and I wrote down how many times I heard this preacher use the word of the day. So the word of the day could be praise, it could be anything from expectation,
Okay.
anything. And
I
so
like
you can be used even in church. So even in church, I can tell you, back to the Bible. That's it. The name of the church, Vanessa. The church that we went to.
Breath of life.
Breath of life. Breath of life. Right. On the screen is the word of the day, and there are
it.
expectation from members to participate in the word of the day.
Great job. So it seems as if we are getting a Toastmaster church in the house.
Yeah, it seems so that they know
So
that.
tell them they are Breath of Life Seventh Day Adventist Toastmasters Church. We have to squeeze it in somewhere. But
Yes.
expectation is a great word, especially when we look at the theme hidden talents and passion for tomorrow. I want to break the words down. And I definitely want to pull on my co host today. Hidden talents for hidden talents and a passion for tomorrow. Hidden. Let's look at hidden.
You know, this morning I was on the show morning with the show, the breakfast hour this morning with our PTM Mikey, and I was telling him what the topic was, and he was telling me that he has his talents hidden, and he don't
Hold
want to be discovered. He don't want it to be discovered, so don't try to
on. I
dig out Mikey.
Toastmaster Fletcher, I don't want you to get into it because that was my trick today. It was my impromptu to interview this. Yes, I have it in the back of my head that prospective Toastmaster Mikey Williams will be in studio without knowing he's in studio because I definitely have to know some more hidden talents and passion that he may have for tomorrow. May not have it for today, but he
I
may
start,
have it for tomorrow.
I started the interview this morning, so you can continue if
Okay.
if he chose to join you.
Well, it is expected of him to do that. And I am hoping that with great expectation, he can give me no stories about it. So it's very, very crucial that we look on that. Hidden talents. Now, when I look at hidden, I am seeing just hide and seek. I'm seeing
Yes.
that's the game coming up in my head. Hide and seek. It's all about where something that is there, but you don't know it's there. It is there, but something is either thrown over it, something is either in front of it, blocking it, or it is just there. And sometimes you have large items that seem so small based on what is in front of it or what is thrown over it. But today we
Okay.
are focusing on hidden talent. And that's where I need you now to bring on the man of the hour that we decide we're going to bring on in an impromptu setting and continue your conversation.
Okay, Mikey J. it is expected that you will be joining us in this show, and you will be using the word expectation.
Mercy.
Now, the question is, you know what is hidden when something is hidden? Or my host has already explained what that is all about. But what are some of the things that can be talents that can be hidden?
I heard the sigh. Oh, they
Yeah.
finally see the bunker.
Oh boy, I am.
That's it, come to you. You can do it, man. You can do it. You do it better than any of us here.
My hidden talents and expectations.
No,
My hidden talents and expectations.
Okay.
Expectations. One is that I didn't expect to be here. Expectation.
All right.
This is not one of the many things that I was thinking about for this afternoon. This afternoon I didn't have this as part of my
Uh,
yes. But as you ask Lady Carla McGarvey, I would say to you, Blair, I would say to you that there are so many things that even myself have discovered even after the fact. And I didn't know that some of the things that I was capable of doing was hidden inside me. And so for me, there are things that I know that I have, some talents that I have, and there are some that I didn't know that I have.
All right.
But when
So
they come to,
that-
but when they
that's-
come to when they came to the surface, I was really as surprised as everyone else at some point.
All right.
Yeah.
No, based on definitions and dictionary, they may say that the hidden talent is a skill or an ability or capabilities of any individual, but it has not yet developed or showcased. So it means a person or individuals may have these talents, but it has not been showcased, it has not been developed. So sometimes they don't even know. So you rightly said there are some things when they came to the surface, you are as shocked as everybody else. So that expectation that others may think, and some persons may have seen your talent before you because they were hidden. And I want to just give a tips off to teachers and coaches, because in their field they would be able sometimes to visualize and see that talent within you even from a young age.
Here is one for you, and I don't know if you are expecting this one.
Boy, we work in the word of the day. I'm it.
You know, the worst part about it, I've stopped writing it down, so who's keeping track? I'm not sure who's scoring, right?
I'm scoring.
You're scoring
Today.
Oh, you're scoring today.
Oh,
All right,
yes.
so I've stopped scoring since I've started.
Since you're part of
to
the show,
speak.
it's all right.
All right.
It's okay.
So here's something that was not an expectation for anyone, including myself, to be on public speaking. Totally not something that you would find me doing, or consider myself would be possible to do. Having a conversation, live TV, or even on air or in any forum. Because public speaking was never a part of my strong suit, or at all. I did not know I could even speak. And so this is something that is even, I don't know if you find it shocking, but that is true.
Well,
I am happy you said public speaking, because that is where we want to turn it. We want to look at the hidden talents within public speaking. And the talents are usually hidden because when persons join Toastmaster, they say, I'm shy, I don't know what to say. I come because it's surprised to see how you are just talking to everybody and you don't look nervous. And I want to be like that. So I am joining. But they too, and they do have hidden talents, but not knowing it. So it is where Toastmasters really pick it out of them just prod them a little more, and they would be surprised to know what they had all along inside of them.
But there's something that I would say, and I'll make mention of this this evening. Oh, my mic is clear enough. Let me see if I have enough gain on that. I make mention of this is that there is a motivation that causes persons' talents or abilities to come out, right? And so this is something that I know for a fact. My ability to speak, I will not speak, I will not say why, and so I will not say why on this forum and on this, but
I say why you were motivated to start speaking up.
no, I won't say why, but because
Well, I'm happy that you found your voice and I find it in the right place.
right,
That millions
right, it was a need. I needed to talk.
can hear your voice.
I needed to have the ability to
On
speak.
islands.
I needed the ability to speak, and so because I needed the ability to speak, I had to start practicing and training myself to do it. Because I knew that if without being able to do that, then I'm going to be at a loss for many things. So
Yes.
I guess that's it. But as I said, there must be a motivation or something that causes the action to take place.
All right. Again, you said motivation, but there are times I can remember even as a child, there was no motivation for me. It was expected of me. I was sanctioned, I was sentenced to speak. And so it was no motivation for me. Mom needed me to speak. And so she said, you have to do these verses, these Bible verses. It's 13 Sabbath coming up. And so that expectation from mommy pushed me to speak. Now, my talents were hidden. Maybe she view it or think that she's going to make something new out of me or she saw it in me. But for me, I didn't see that. And so the hidden talent that we may have, and it is also put where they said it's a natural aptitude, a natural knack. It's just a natural thing that might be overlooked or it might be suppressed due to various reasons. And that's where you come in again when you said you started to speak based on something. Now, I am happy for that. Toastmaster Fletcher, can you remember when you started to speak or when you found that it was one of your hidden talent, or is it?
Well, I'm not sure it's a hidden talent of mine. I like to speak. I practice. As a matter of fact, I told the story before that I wanted to be a teacher. And I used to speak to the post. I don't know if you know those houses in the country that have the post.
Yes.
Huh? I used to talk to the post, right? So that's where I got my practice, speaking to the post as a teacher. And so, yeah, so that's where I start developing my talent, my hidden talent. Where I was, there was not a lot of exposure for that, and I didn't have anybody to motivate me. So all the motivation I have, I'm self-motivated to do what I want to do.
Wow. Wow. So now that we looked at what these hidden talents are all about, prospective Toastmaster Michael, would you care to share some of your talents, especially the hidden ones?
Well, at this point, I would say that if they're hidden there and they're going to be there for a while, so I'll be unable to share some of those right now. But I would say that but the hidden talents that you may speak about would be in reference to the ones that persons who know me would not know that I actually have experience in some of these things. So for some of the persons who don't know, I have would have seen me play music or as a DJ, but I have also talent in music production in terms of recordings and stuff like that, in producing and recording music, right? So those are some of the things that I do have some amount of experience in. I do also have experience in fighting. I am a martial artist. I am a black belt in Taekwondo, and have been for many years. And so I have enjoyed the sport of contesting and having some brutal battles. I like to be in the ring. I like to fight. I like to punch. I like, maybe somebody say I like to get hit. I don't necessarily like to be hit, but it comes with the whole thing. And so for that, I like a good fight.
Michael, it seems like both of us have to go to a wrestling match
Well, there, fair enough, fair enough.
to watch.
And so that is part of my. If somebody say hidden talent, it would be hidden to many persons because when I was growing up, many people would consider me. They would call me Jackie Chan, Bruce Lee, all sorts of names that would follow me around. Growing up as a youngster because I always have a nunchucks and I'm always frisky. So I'm always doing stuff. And if there's, I wouldn't get in a fight regularly or into fights, but I would definitely like a good fight to exercise my skills, to test it out on somebody. So it would happen. It would happen every now and then.
I think I'm going to add two more to that one because I'm going to add singing as one of your hidden talent. Don't say anything. I know that. And I'm going to add drawing, artwork.
How did you develop those talents? So what motivated you to
for singing
those talents? Because talents can also be developed. It's not automatic.
Well, I'll tell you a strange story. I was going to a local church in Spanish Town, off St. John's Road at one point, and so I joined the local choir. And while I joined the local choir, I was now a youngster, and I was told that my voice was not matching up with the other people. So they asked me. The lady who was directing the choir asked me to stop singing because my voice was not in tune with everybody's.
I thought I was the only one who got that instruction. I was told to leave.
Yeah, I know. I'm just telling you what happened to me, right? So this happened to me, and so for singing, I used to think I liked to sing at some point, and then when that happened, I stopped singing, and then I realized that there's a song that I loved, and the song says it is me standing in need of prayer. This song in particular was a song that I loved, and I sang it. I had done it once, I maybe done it twice, and there was a lady by the name of Sister Walton, and when she heard me sing it, and she's deceased now, a wonderful woman. I love her.
Yes.
I love her so much.
Yes.
I can say that with all my heart. And she would hug me after the song and said, "What a beautiful song! I love it." And that was what gave me the motivation or the confirmation, in other words, to say that this was not something that I didn't know how to do, but I did it not too badly, And so a little bit more practice could do much better, but she helped me along with that. So
it is so ironic. You said, it's me, oh Lord, as a child. But I am hearing you singing, I did it my way as an adult. And you knock it out the park.
Right.
So these are some of the hidden talents. Unfortunately, I don't have hidden talents. I'm so transparent that all my talents are seen and known and shown. Don't ask me to sing. Please don't. Don't ask me to play any musical instrument. Please don't. Other than that, anything else, you put it in front of me. Speaking is certainly my talent and also one of my gifts. So it is honestly, these are talents that we have, but as you mentioned, hidden ones that we don't know that we have, and then they become great expectations when persons find them out and realize what's happening. We are at Touchpoint Studio, and this is Toastmasters Speak radio show. And today we focus on hidden talents and passion for tomorrow. Toastmaster Fletcher, take the last aspect of the hidden talent as we push forward for the passion for tomorrow.
I did ask if talents can be developed, and Mikey explained to us that he developed his after he was encouraged by somebody hearing him singing. And I have two stories that I can tell. One,
Ahead.
like Mikey, I joined. I tried to join the choir, but of course, I can't tell you what I sing, and nobody know what I sing. So I take myself from the choir. I don't sing alto. I don't sing treble. I just sing mix up, a blend in. That
They
is
told
my
me I
forte.
sing also.
Right, right. And one morning on the morning show, Mikey G and myself sang, and we were forbidden from singing again. That when Mikey say he's singing, but we were forbidden from. That is my story.
I thought I had it bad because I am told from a younger age, I know where to stay away. So all my talents, I let everybody just know them. I have none hidden. There's nothing new you can find in me right now. They're all out there. But it truly, when we talk about hidden talents, we focus sometimes on persons coming to Toastmasters meetings, Toastmasters clubs, varied clubs, not knowing they also have hidden talents within them, talents of evaluating, talents of leading, talents of speaking, talents of timekeeping, talents of even sharing a joke. Those are talents that persons have that have been displayed in the club. Toastmaster, prospective Toastmaster Michael, each time we have the radio show, we give you a task, and that task is always to give us the word of the day. And
Yes.
you don't know that this is actually a big role within the Toastmasters meeting. It is a role of the grammarian, one of the roles of the grammarian. But yet you find the words of the day so easily, and you check on them and you listen. So right away, that talent of even checking up, accountability, keeping us on target is really something that you have that you don't even know that you're good at multitasking, you're good at doing it, listening, taking down the points. And these are things we're talking about, hidden talents. They may be small, but they are still gifts and talents.
Yes,
Actually,
was about to say listening is a skill that is learned in Toastmasters, and he has a skill of listening by providing the word of the day. You have to listen to make sure that it is used and to see in what context it used. Because if we don't use it in the right context, then you should say that we use the word of the day, but it wasn't used in the
in the right context.
right context, right? And
Yeah.
variation, adjective or noun of the word, we can use the form of the word also. So it's
Well,
a very important role, and it's
one of the things that I have found myself being able to do, and I think I from playing music, I am a young DJ back in Jamaica, and I didn't learn that in church. So, I didn't learn how to be a DJ in church. So please guys, that's not where I learned that. But then music, our talents, our songs. I could listen to a track. I would go to I would buy music, but I wouldn't buy the popular songs that everybody else is playing for my sound system. I would go to the what you call the record press, like a dynamic sounds in Kingston, and I'd go to the actual press itself to pick up the music as it is being pressed and displayed, ready to package and to go out. And they would sell music at that location, and I would go there and buy dozens of music.
Wow.
And I would listen to the songs. These are news tracks, never played yet, but I'm going to play these songs and make them become popular. And I knew this about myself, and I was like in my early 20s, right? I knew this about myself. And I heard a song by Richie Spice that was done somewhere about 93, sorry, not 93, about 94, 95. 95, 96, 95. About 1995, 96. No. Yeah, 95. I have picked up that track and I said, this song is a number one song. I remember picking it up. It didn't go number one until 1999. You know,
Many years after.
many years after. But that track, I played it as a number one song every time I played it. And I told everybody that this is a number one track for Jamaica. And this artist is an artist that is bigger than most artists that you see singing all sort of nonsense. This is the songs that you need to listen. And that
Wow.
came, right? I see that when we have persons even within Flashpoint, and I would say I would see a talent in someone. I would say this person would be a great host for this particular show, or they would be good for this aspect of the production. And you know, when they persons would say no, I don't think so. And then when they are such an awesome host and they are seeing themselves doing it, they're like, oh my God, I didn't know that this was there. So I get to see this happening and I get to experience it firsthand.
So
Wow.
you're able to identify talents, hidden
Yes,
talents.
I can see them. Yes.
Very good, very good, very good.
And so my objective is to hunt for young people with talents, identify them, and of course allow them to express themselves even better and more, and provide the avenue and the outlets in which to do so.
Okay, so
Yes.
have you
Be your expectation, can we say?
Well, I think it's more than an expectation. No, it's actually something that is happening.
Okay. Okay, great.
it happened? It's not expected to happen. It happened.
It's happening now. I'm actually doing it.
Yeah,
Yes.
All right.
that's good, and that's one
So-
of one of the things that we can identify as Toastmasters. If you come to a Toastmasters club, we are there to see and to assist you in developing your talents. And why would you want your talents to be developed? It can, help you to upward mobility, even in your job, even to go abroad. When I say go abroad, extend yourself on stages all over the place, be a public speaker, or whatever you want to be.
When we look at it, it is always easier to develop the talents that we can see, the talents that we know. But the hidden talents, discovering, nurturing hidden talents, really involve when we explore new activities. And so, because Toastmaster is always learning and growing, it is really an avenue that will pull out, root out hidden talents to come to the surface. So, this is where persons would actually start to reflect on the past, start to reflect on their interests that they had, start to seek feedback from others. How did I do? I didn't know I could talk. I didn't know I could give a joke. By the way, joke master become another role in Toastmaster. So there's always a 3-minute slot or 2-minute slot just for you to give a joke. And I know comedian starts there. I know comedian got interested in Toastmaster because, do you remember Curly Roberts?
Mm-hmm.
Curly Roberts, I was asking Mikey because Mikey would know also. Curly Roberts has been a comedian back in Western Jamaica now. However, he got involved in Toastmaster mainly because of the Joke Master slot. And then little did he know. So talents, hidden talents are rooted up. Hidden talents are built or resurfaced, reinforced sometimes. And yes, it gives the network as well where persons are able to talk. So I love that. But we want to push also when you have these hidden talents, mix it with passion. Talk to me. Passion.
You know some things? I think of persons coming to Toastmasters and they don't know how to write a story. They don't know how to write a poem. But guess what?
Yes.
Of motivation,
Yes. Yes.
begin to write stories. Them
Yes.
begin to write the narrative. They
Yes.
begin to tell stories. They begin to write the stories. And a lot of time they come, well, I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it. But
True.
there's a place for you to develop talents, your hidden talents.
True. And that is really, really powerful because, in truth and in fact, it is saying to us and it is telling us that these talents, they are not familiar with even with themselves. But the moment, and sometimes you ask the great question, can it be developed? Yes, it can. Because sometimes we do have the talent, but if we don't work on it, if we don't
I
practice, we don't,
bushel, it's under the bushel. According to this.
if it's hidden forever, they will not be developed. I'm sure, prospective Toastmaster Michael, you are now a better producer, maybe a better Jackie Chan, maybe a better singer, maybe, but because of the talents I've been using and working on it and doing it over and over. And that's why I can give another thumbs up to Toastmaster because you're not in one seat all day long. This meeting, you may be the Toastmaster of the day. The other meeting, you may be the timer. The next meeting, you may just be a speaker. The other meeting, you're an evaluator. And so your talents are being, you're finding who you truly are at the end of the program. And that for me is good.
Some meeting, they even have a listener. Have you heard that role before?
No.
Yeah, well,
That's
I've
good.
two different clubs and they have a listener. And the job of that person is to listen to the persons who are speaking. Do some question based on the conversation there and ask for somebody to tell them who said that.
Wow.
Yes, I've been given that role before too.
That's cool.
Yes.
So what a passion. Passion, they say, it's strong and barely controllable motion. When you have this strong and you can hardly control emotion, they said it's passion.
Hmm.
You have any passion for any hidden talents, prospective Toastmaster, Michael?
Wow, you cracking him up, man. I would like to get into his head. I would like to get it up right now
I
to
wouldn't like to.
I have this is one time I cannot say this one, and so it is. As you mentioned, Lady Carla McGarvey Blair, I would say to you that this particular hidden talent around passion is one that I probably can't speak on at this point. Maybe on another forum I could, maybe a less public one, and I probably could do it, and you probably be cracking up and be hilarious about it as well, But yeah, I would I would kind of like stay away from. There's stuff that I like to do, and I think I'm very good at that. I'm good at many things. And as the concept says, passion don't necessarily mean that you are, in any form of. It's just what you feel, the passion for something.
Yes.
But you know, when you don't have any motivation, or you don't have any basis, any reason, or in this sense, purpose, I would substitute the word passion for purpose, and interchangeably, right? And for this reason, without purpose, you wander around aimlessly. You really don't have anything. You lack vision, and and so you don't see anything. You are someone who would not be capable of doing much, and that don't mean that you're not able to, but because you lack the purpose to do it, or purpose, then you don't have to. Let me give an example. There's a saying that men, and I'm going to use it from my perspective because I can't speak from a woman's perspective. Sorry, lady, please forgive me, but I can't, and I'm not intending to do it at any point. So forgive me for that as well. I'm not even going to try. Forgive me again. All right. So let me just make it absolutely clear that I won't try. And so I would say this, that men needs purpose for them to be who they are. And many men that you see right now that you call, many persons say they are worthless, is because of the lack of purpose. I submit this to you, and I would challenge anyone. There's this man in this relationship, for example, and he's a worthless man in the yard, or he's not doing much at that house. But kick him out and somebody else pick him up, and that
Yes.
man will be the pillar of the community in no time.
Yes.
Right? Why?
Yeah.
This person who have this man keeps talking down and talking dirt. And a lot of times that's exactly what happened to a lot of good men. You don't see that the value of him is not to do anything more than just being himself. And if you talk positive things, he
Yes.
will respond. If you try to do anything negative, he will shut down. Natural
Yes.
for many men. For some men, we'll just simply get rid of the problem and don't move on from it. Right? I don't have that nonsense going on, right? And so that's it. That's for many men. But I'm saying this. And this this is
I am forbidden to sing. But I'm going to sing now. You can finish after. Just kick him out in the street, and you will see someone will have your man before you can count 1, 2, 3.
and that don't go one way, Lady Hazel. That don't go one way. It goes both ways. For there are good women. There are good women who they won't last on the street very long because they are just that, you know. And so that is one of the things. So I'm saying that the important thing is to have
A purpose.
a purpose, and that
Yes.
will guide you through many different functions in your life.
I really want to put a tab on that because having a purpose is one, but I want us to also see the need for the passion, having that passion. So, yes, the words are used interchangeably, but again, and you use an analogy that is quite fitting. And this is the case when we know that we have a purpose, we can, with passion, fulfill and bring out hidden talents. And I am happy for the ending of the theme because it is hidden talents and passion for tomorrow. This tells me that it is not just today, it's not just because you are a Toastmaster, but it can be a prospective who will become a Toastmaster in the future. And so when we look at it, because again, we don't want to lose the focus, when we look at it, we realize that with our hidden talents, let us as individuals find talents within others. Seek and find purpose within others. Tell them the purpose that we see and expect of them. Tell them the talents we visualize. Tell them the talents we anticipate, because that can also drive a passion within them to bring it to the surface. And then we will have a better tomorrow.
I concur with you, Carla. Most of the persons that I invite to Toastmasters, I've heard them speak and know that they need some assistance. And I'll say to them, you know, you love to speak. Toastmaster is a good place for you to just come. Just come. And they'll come once or twice. I haven't made any of them into a Toastmaster, but that's on the basis of how I invite them. Listen to them talk, and I know that they need some assistance. And Toastmaster is a place that will help them to refine their speeches.
And I certainly say yes to that. With that being said, I want to thank Flashpoint Radio,
Yes.
Flashpoint Media, because I can tell you Flashpoint Media has become such an integral part in eminent orators' life. I say this without reservations. And I want to say a few days ago, we were at Savannah Medical Center. Flashpoint Radio was up and running there as well. They were having their customer appreciation, and Flashpoint was the radio, the media on spot. And I was able, via Flashpoint, was to see some hidden talents in just persons who came to the doctor, persons who came to the customers appreciation program, and invite them to Toastmaster. So Flashpoint again exposes, and that's an hidden talent that they don't even know what they are doing. But with passion, Michael and his team, I really want to big up Toastmaster Thelwell. I really want to big up a lot of Prospective Jenny, Prospective, all the others that is in the house, Prospective Robert and the crew. I want to say thank you for providing this program to us, for us, with us within the Cayman Islands. You guys support Toastmasters with a reservation. And I want to plug this in and say to Radioland, if just in case you are thinking of any other station, please switch on to Flashpoint Radio Station.
And keep the dial right there.
Yes. Today we listen. We listen to the CEO, the CFO, the singer, the black belt producer, the karate man. We listen, and he's cracking up. But we listen to prospective Toastmaster Michael Williams, the one who gives us the word of the day, all the meetings, all the radio stations, all every time we are having our shows. Michael, we want to say thank you. We learned so much about you. And yes, we do have 5 minutes to go. I'm going to give you 1 minute to wrap up, 1 minute from my co-host, and then I will share with you some clubs that we have on the island that if you want to become a Toastmaster or just to see what it's all about, you can visit, and then we wrap it all up.
Well, I'd say,
Michael, by the way, let me give you some counting so you can plug in some word of the day to catch up. Toastmaster Fletcher, you are at 6. Toastmaster Michael, you are at 6. Toastmaster Carla, you're at 9. So you gotta be talking now. Let's go.
I'm not going to try to catch up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just not try to win this evening, the word of the day. But I'll say this quickly. Of all my hidden talents, as it were, but not so hidden, is I love to cook. Of all the talents that I have, is cooking for me is one of the graces that I possess, that I often like to exercise. So,
what's your favorite meal you love to cook?
Wow, I love to cook so many favorite meals. So, but
Wow.
like I said, you'd have to. There's a myriad of them. I like to make a what you call a roast saltfish choker, that you might say it, with roast breadfruit and maybe roast yam or stuff like that. I like to make soup, but soup is not made the way people make it. When I make the soup, I would make it, then I would cook the meat afterwards, then have it like you have dumpling and bananas and stuff, separate, and then have the soup. I have meals that I do differently, and of course, one of the many things I cook kalaloo, right? And kalaloo, when it is cooked, it cooks like how my mother cooked it. Of course, there's a way to do it, and
God bless her soul.
yes. But I'd add this part to it. Many persons hear the word cooking and cleaning, hear the word domestication. No. I asked my mother to teach me how to do it because I wanted to know how to take care of myself. These are skills that I needed for me to survive by myself, And because I have these skills, if I'm on my own, I'm good. I don't need anyone to do none of these things. This is how it works, right? But then for these skills, my family, my children, they are just they can't wait for me to start getting in the kitchen. So you must understand.
Wow.
All right. So, and hidden talents.
Thank you so much, prospective Toastmaster Michael. I got the surprise and you got the surprise. When she said she had a prospective Toastmaster waiting to join, I had no idea that it was you. And I don't believe you had any idea that it was you either. So thank you for doing an icebreaker in the Toastmaster Club this evening. Thank you.
What? I love that, Toastmaster Fletcher. You wrap it all up. So the expected, unexpected. Ooh, I add two more to the list. The expected, unexpected. Toastmaster. Thank you so much, my co-host. You really said it all. Within the Cayman Islands, we have five Toastmasters Club, five active Toastmasters Club. And we do have, if you are interested, on Thursdays, you can go to the Mother Club. That's at the library in Georgetown. Third floor, Thursdays at 6 p.m. You will be set. That's another club. They have meeting every Thursdays. On Wednesdays, we have the Civil Service Toastmasters Club that takes place. Now, that's a private club, but it's a closed club rather, but it is also for all civil servant workers. If you are just in need of someone to pull out your hidden talents, get to that Civil Service Club. On Tuesdays, every second and fourth Tuesdays, eloquent speakers. As a matter of fact, 6:30, their meeting is starting. Second and fourth Tuesdays, the eloquent speakers, and they are in the Savannah United Church. They're in the boardroom, and you are welcome to be there. On Mondays, second and fourth Mondays, the Eminent Orators Toastmasters Club, and we takes place right here at Flashpoint Studio. However, for the month of August and September, we are hoping to go online so that the studio could get themselves together where we are able to join them back, because we are needed here and we want to be here and they want us here. But within the summer holiday, you know, most of us travel. So we decide to go online to ensure that our members are still being taken care of. We do have on Thursdays again, every first and third Thursdays, the HSA Toastmasters Club. I saved the baby for last because they are the baby Toastmasters Club on Ireland. However, they won't be baby for long because they are coming stronger and stronger. Hidden talents are pulling out. Passions are being seen all over. And they have their meetings first and third Thursdays at 6 o'clock. If you are a HSA worker, because again, it's a closed club only for HSA workers, you are able to become a Toastmaster. I want to say to you on behalf of the Eminent Orators Toastmasters Speak radio show that we have hidden talents all over. But with Toastmaster, we are able to find them pulling out, rooted, and surface. Toastmaster is certainly the place where leaders are made.
Welcome to the Eminent Orators Toastmasters Speak radio show, season 2.
Yes, season 2, right here in the Cayman Islands with Flashpoint Radio every second and fourth Tuesdays, 5:30 p.m. live.
Rebroadcasting will be aired on the first and the third Tuesday at the same time.
What are we expecting?
What are we expecting? We are expecting a supportive and positive learning experience in which each member is empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth.
So join us, yours truly, Toastmaster Hazel Fletcher,
Toastmaster Wilsey Colley,
and yours truly, Distinguished Toastmaster Carla McGarvey Blair, for another exciting season of speaking and leadership information galore. Toastmaster Speak.
Toastmaster Speaks.
Toastmaster Speaks.
You're listening to
Welcome.
Flashpoint, the family radio.